Welcome back to part 5. Let's waste no time and get straight back into the action.
There's the leaderboard for those of you that were out for your tea too soon before the break. Andrew Willis still our chip leader. Things are a little bit tighter though. 5 players left, and they'll all think they're in with a sniff now. Colin's been short stacked the whole tournament. The boyish figure on the right of your screens there, and now he's got 22,000 in chips with 1 triple up. The blinds are 750, 1500 as you can see. There's an ante as well, so every pot's worth winning. And 5-handed, you don't need a big hand to take down a pot. And he just limps on the button.
Cool. Anyway. No raise, 3 players.
And we'll see a flop.
Queen, king, 3.
3K.
3,000.
Colin's made top pair and bets 3k, which is...
Cool.
I'll just translate for you. Obviously, I'm very in tune with youth, so I know what they're saying. That means 3,000.
8.
3K.
2.5.
Again, K, 1,000. So he's made the same bet.
Cool.
I think Andy might have called him to try and take the pot away at a later date, as well as having the straight draw. And now Colin checks. He's kind of opened the door here. And that is a scary board. There's a flush out there. There's now an ace out there.
Checks.
Got a king.
Andy checks. Yeah. Well, Colin's got the best hand. Had the best hand through the whole hand. I'm not quite sure why Andy was calling. Maybe because it was cheap. Maybe because he thought he hit a jack and take all of Colin's stack. He had a couple of times where he could have tried to take that pot away and decided against it.
Not yet. After this hand.
Has to come sometime there.
Well, these players, of course, combining their studies with their love of poker.
15.
Didn't go to university myself. Went to the School of Hard Knocks. I didn't actually. I went to Cambridge. I'm incredibly intelligent. Keep it well hidden in the commentaries, obviously. You don't want to let the cat out of the bag. But raise from Andrew in the small blind. He's been doing that a lot. Now, he raised in the small blind last time, and Stephen came over the top of him. Wonder if he'll do it again.
4,900 in total.
And it's fascinating the relationships you develop with the players, because Andrew said he wouldn't do this again, steal from the small blind on Stephen. And now Stephen's thinking, he said he wouldn't do it again. So does that mean this time he's got a real hand? And if Stephen now was to be able to shove in, Andrew would think, well, he wouldn't bluff me again because I told him not to.
Just got lucky when I made it.
As we can see, Andrew has no kind of hand. Stephen's tempted.
3,400 more.
I presume he's not thinking about calling. I presume he's trying to work out whether if he shoves, he's got enough chips to make Andrew fold. He decided against. He was tempted there. From what I've seen of Stephen, he looks like he's got quite good instincts. But obviously the chip stacks make it very tricky to back those instincts up, because if Andrew had half a hand, he'd probably have called there. There are some dogs playing cards on the back wall there. You won't see that in real life. They're just domesticated animals, they can't play cards.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be a massive game, I was thinking.
The blinds are up, 1,000, 2,000. The remorseless march of the blinds. The biggest threat to Davey, our short stack, who's played very tight at this final table.
2,000.
He hasn't had amazing cards, of course, but
All in.
at some point you've got to gamble if you want to win a poker tournament.
Raise of 13,200. All in.
Stephen's found an ace, and you've got to like the move. Davey's got 2 random cards, so he's got a great chance of having the best hand. And also Davey never calls, so That increases his chances of winning the pot.